Alright nerds, we are back for another beer review, and today from one of my favorite breweries, Establishment Brewing in Calgary. Their Cut the Cake Imperial Stout with Cacao Nibs, made in conjunction with the Duchess Bake Shop in Edmonton. DuchessBakeShop.com, check them out. A super cool bakery, really famous for their Duke cake. So there you go. Very famous like chocolate cake they make. So an Imperial Stout, Cacao Nibs, 1 pint can, 473 milliliter. This is a big one. Let's see if it focuses. It might not. If you can't see that, 10.5%. 10.5%. That's a lot of percents. That's 10% of 100. That's a lot. Okay, so this is going to be a very, very strong beer. I'm guessing, judging by the name, and that it's, that I spilled on myself a little bit. Judging by the name and the, like, Cacao Nibs made with a bake shop, is it going to be a pastry stout? Or is it going to be the super heavy Russian Imperial Stout? We'll see. I'm going to pour this. Just pouring my oil here. Holy. Ooh, like a cherry red brown head. You know, half a finger, 1 finger. If I poured more, I'm sure. Dark brown leaning to like jet black. And a fair amount of carbonation on the side there. So you know there's something going on. Sugary. Look at that stick. A lot of sugar in here, that's for sure. Again, cacao's in here, so makes sense. A lot of coffee. It's a bit like leafy and earthy, which is interesting. Yeah, you get a lot of chocolate for sure. Or not chocolate, coffee, sorry. You get kind of baking chocolate. Leafy floral, yeah. So interesting. I'm gonna pour a little more just to agitate it a bit. Apparently this is the thing Kyle taught me that he learned on a brewery tour. So you agitate it, swirl it around, hand over. It definitely works. It's interesting. Yeah, you get a lot more. You get a little bit of cherry. You get like a breadiness or a baking, like a baking smell. But yeah, lots of coffee. Lots and lots of coffee in here. Lots of espresso strength smell. Let's get into it. How about that? Cheers. Quite the mouthfeel. Very, very thick. Way smoother than I thought it would be. It's like a bit of very earthy, very floral hops at the beginning. Into the bitterness from the coffee. Roasted malts. The sweet undertone. It is very pastry stout actually. So sweet undertone the whole way. Sweet, creamy. Chocolatey, very velvety, smooth undertone. The whole thing. A little bit of fruit, like cherry, like black foresty. Maybe a little bit of plum. Is this another hit by Establishment Brewing, who seemingly can do no wrong? Yeah. It's like mouth coating. At the end, it's just like the richness of it just sticks in your mouth, and it has a nice sweet flaky, like a flaky aftertaste. It's a great beer. Leave in the comments below if you're reading this on social media who you think the best brewery in Canada is. Well, let's start with best brewery in Alberta. Best brewery in Canada, depending where you live, of course. I'm nominating an establishment. It's long been Blind Man. And they still have a special place in my heart because Long Shadows is fantastic. One of my favorite beers of all time, if not my favorite beer of all time. But establishment can't do wrong. This beer is, I was frightened to drink this beer. 10.5% heavy Imperial Stout. I was like, oh, it's going to be like this boozy Russian, hard to drink stout, which they're good. But it's also like nice outside. So I'm like, so I made sure I got this early in the afternoon today. It is extra strong, as it says in the can. And it's definitely Imperial. You definitely get the cacao in there, like that chocolatey cocoa flavor. As it warms up, you're getting more fruity notes. Definitely cherry, almost like fig and plum, like those kind of baking fruits. You get those in there. It's very sweet, again, undertone sweet, vanilla, a little bit of vanilla smoothness in there. It's a really good beer. It's really strong. It's very strong. The sweetness could even be the booziness of it. It's great. Cool. Great beer. Cut the cake. Imperial Stout. Establishment Brewing out of Calgary. Team with Duchess Bake Shop. Go to your local store. Find this. I got mine at Westminster. Yeah, Westminster here in Lethbridge. 3 locations. Micmac Boulevard on the west side. HEI. North side 13th and 5th. And McGrath on the south side. So check them out. That's where I get them. Also, you can get them whatever your local liquor store is. Check around or head right to establishment. Pick them up. Take them home. Check out the rest of their selection. They have so many good beer. It's insane. There we go. All that said, we'll keep it a bit shorter. I'm going to try and keep these shorter because sometimes I just ramble for like 12 minutes and that's not needed. At Fermented Nerds on all the social medias. Check us out there. Comment. Subscribe as well. Brew us up some likes. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the bell button for notifications. Every YouTube video you watch tells you to do that. So you know that by now. Let us know if you've had this beer, what you think, and what's your favorite Imperial Stout. This might be up there, and I've had some good ones. So I really, really, really like pastry stouts. It's very strange. I never thought that would be a thing. I've had several on the channel now. Town Square, a few others. Anyways, they've all been awesome. So maybe I found a new IPA, but for stouts. Cool. So a new favorite style that I can check out in a bit cooler weather or nighttime or breakfast on a Sunday. Alright, all that said, I'm going to cut this one short because they don't need to be so long, so hopefully I can make them a little shorter, a little more palatable, and you'll enjoy more. Again, comment below if you think that's true. This is Fermented Nerds. I'm Wally. I'm going to drink the rest of this beer. I'm out.